Welcome once again, everyone, to another exciting episode of Collective Enlightenment, the place where we have conversations that affect your life and your finances
Welcome once again,
every
everyone,
week.
to
Let's
another
get it poppin'.
exciting
I'm your
episode.
host, one of your hosts, El Ruby Thomas, also known as El Ruby T, the Crypto Queen of Harlem, along with my amazing co-hosts in the house. We got Mr. Gold Banker up in here.
Yo,
Scott.
peace and blessings coming at you live 1 gram at a time.
That's what's
All
up.
right.
We got our man HD on the schedule. What's up? What's going on?
What's going on, y'all? It's your main man Hutchin D, aka HD, come to you live from Dayton, Ohio.
Suki. We gotta be all over the world. And coming in the house for the first time, an amazing guest that has, his brother just stepped up and I'm loving it. Brother is Mental Stamina. That's his name for reals. And you about to find out. Go ahead and let him know. Just say hi to the folks.
Salute. So that's my station. But software engineer, building apps for 20 years. Starting the community really focused
You
on
breaking up, bro.
I'm
Ooh,
breaking
you
up.
breaking up bad. Yeah. All the good stuff got caught out. There we go. Come on, let's get you see. Let's get you settled. He gonna get in a good spot. I know how we gotta do
Okay,
sometimes.
it's
I ain't
it's a
gonna
little
lie. We
it's
be
gonna
on
be
the
a little
road.
darker. But
Not a problem with we gonna hear your story. That's what
okay,
we're gonna do. We're
cool.
gonna hear your story. Let's do it.
Well, again, I go by Mental Stamina. I'm a software engineer. I've been building apps for about 20 years now.
That's what's
I've
up.
also been managing artists for over a decade. The most recent artist I managed just ran for mayor of New York City.
What?
Last year, he ran for Congress. His name is Paperboy Prince. Um,
Oh
and
wow.
yeah, so I've been just kind of hopping around playing with stuff with marketing and just community development. This year, the focus has really just
Mm-hmm.
been on cryptocurrency and just empowering other people to really understand about cryptocurrency. So I started a little collective. It's called JoinCoin.club.
That's right.
Um, and we are about to actually, I've been giving like free lessons for pretty much all year. Starting in November, we're going to start into offering like a paid class schedule. So that's the
Sounds like us.
structure
That's
we're about
right.
to start off with, to kind of just offer more focused learning for people.
Mm-hmm.
Cryptocurrency
Amen.
is a very daunting voyage. And with that, at the end of the day, you don't really need to pay someone to learn. I've been teaching
Mm-hmm.
for free, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I also just took like a 3 month break just to clear my mind. You know what I'm saying? At the end
And
of the day,
focus. That's right.
money makes you accountable. So that's kind of why I'm switching it to a paid format, just so that I know that I have to do these things to
I
people. You know what I'm saying?
know.
Um, but yeah, with
Mm-hmm.
that said, with crypto, one of my favorite things,
Uh-huh.
people always look at crypto like it's gambling or it's like the stocks or
Right.
something. For me, the most important word in crypto is decentralization. And when you
Mm.
understand the
Yes.
conversation
Yes.
about decentralization, you see like the really the path of where crypto is going. And if people don't know what decentralization is,
Mm-hmm.
um, I like to explain it kind of like how like
Right.
Napster and LimeWire works. Whereas
Wow, that's taking it
prior,
back.
yeah,
That's
but
Going
taking
back
it
in the
back.
old
It's
school.
on.
That's what I'm talking about. We
but
call you legacy.
it really was like during that time we went through a big revolution, going through converting, going from like terrestrial and everything being physical to
Mm-hmm.
things being digital, and so music
Right.
was one of those things that just data. And what
That's
happened
the truth,
was,
honey.
instead of just getting a CD from one person or a song from one person, when you downloaded stuff from LimeWire or Napster, that
Piece of them.
file, you take a piece of that file from like 50 different people, and because
Exactly.
everyone had backups of that file. And so with cryptocurrency, it kind of works like that. The entire
Right.
blockchain is copied over and over so that it's not centralized anywhere.
Right.
And so what that does is allow power to be distributed everywhere and
Uh-huh.
control. And
Exactly.
I like to call it digital honesty, because it allows you to have
I like it.
records of things, so that it can be like trust in the blockchain. Because what I mean by that is, like, let's
Mm-hmm.
say I got my money in Capital One's and I got $1,000 at Capital One, and they changed the servers or the data inside of Capital One's bank of records to show, yo, you only got $700 in there. There's no way for me to really check that or correct it, because it's
Exactly.
all on their servers now. If Because anything they change on their servers, it just shows it, the new data. Now, if everything's backed up globally, anything they change, I'll
Will
I'll
show
see a
up.
different record elsewhere.
Exactly. Just like the blockchain. Any
Exactly.
changes actually show out, and that's the whole standout. I
Hmm.
wanted to say, I want to say thank you for coming on kind of last minute. So we have an amazing show today. And brother, you just put it out there. I'm loving it. I'm beginning to realize that we are starting to flock to we're getting to become connected to like minds. You just described P2G's entire network from beginning to end. It's what we do. We teach free classes, we have paid classes, we've connected with other networks that are now connected even with us. So we now don't want to do all the work by ourselves. We can't change a nation alone. One P2G can't change a nation. We need P2Gs out there, everybody. We need your organization. We need Ken's organization. We need Hutch organization. Everybody's organization working together in tangent.
And that's
Does
part
it
of
make
even where
that
like
sense?
Join Coin is. It's like, the vision is, I want to help people join into coins, but at the same time, I want it to be like a network where we're joining different coin
I
organizations
love it.
together and entities. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're all AI
Exactly.
likes.
Learning the terrain is so important. You know that, right? I mean, guys, let me just share something with you. We got a little bit of a surprise. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself until I get some solid yeses and nos and stuff because we're working on the process. But I'm beginning to learn that in this crypto game, we are not, because it's a people process, we are not so distant or so separate from the developers of these coins. Do you know that you have access to the people who develop these coin offerings and these projects and stuff, and you yourself can join in on it and build that project? Not just by buying your coins. You know everybody buying the coin. they like it. They see a purpose and a use case in it. They're gonna buy it. But you yourself can use that coin and innovate your business. Conversation we had today, there is a coin that's about that people have been mining on their phones. Who knows what coin we've been mining on our phones for about a minute? They got a huge network that's about to
I do. You
who
talking
knows?
about Pi?
Yeah, baby, that's what
So
I'm talking
so
about.
here's the thing. We got to discuss Pi, because I'm not a fan of Pi. And so I'm
Okay.
curious, when people are fans of pie, exactly why, So I'd be curious why you like pie.
I enjoy Pi because Pi is innovating the processes we already have going on, but bringing them to the blockchain faster than most others. They're one, I like the fact that they have groups of people like you and me creating those projects using their coin. It opens the door for everyday projects, like everyday services and programs to be developed right on. And that coin being a way for us to interact in a way that we're used to with fiat, but is a little slow in the world of crypto. See, another thing I'm a part of is the Pundi X program. So I'm definitely a part of programs that help local businesses and bridge the gap between customers, local users, and customers and businesses. Because until crypto hits that stage, until we get practical use out of it, until my loaf of bread can come from crypto at the average store up the block, we're going to have to be the block. We have to build it ourselves. And Pi opens doors to projects like that. I don't know if you guys got a handle on the project for the Pi store, or I should say they had a whole bunch of programs or projects that they put out. What do they call? They did the what are those tech projects that you create stuff with? They did a few of the different projects where they had them put their project up to be vetted by the
Mm.
community. See, it's different when the developers are doing all the developing and holding everything. But when you have a distribution, then the ability for innovation from the community itself for what the community needs and wants, it changes the game.
You know,
That's about to roll out.
one of the things that really got me about Pi, and I thought it was really cool because they literally, and I don't know whether this was an innovation or just a way of sidestepping what's being done with Amazon. They took the whole world of logistics and dropped it into a cryptocurrency format, and everything can be bought by one universal coin. And and it's not run by any centralized organization. So I thought that was the reason why I became a fan of Pi. And I thought if I could
try to cut down Facebook for the same thing.
Yeah.
They try to close Facebook down for the same thing.
When they got the Layer coin. But see, my thought was this is now on the decentralized. You can already shop in the DApp market for decentralized coins, and you can shop with coins. So what's the difference between going to one store and buying it and having a whole mall that uses one coin to go through the same thing?
Yeah.
The logistics just makes sense. One centralized area to do it all.
And then
so you're saying so when we're talking about decentralization, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a solution becomes centralization. Like it is. You just gotta understand how far that will go. Like it's it'll have some benefits, but there's anything. If decentralization is the goal, then one-stop shops are great. But yeah. But I guess where I'm going with Pi, my only thing is like anything can be a good project. Everything can have a great roadmap and grow into whatever. I've been watching Pi since 2017. Have you made any money off? Like I've seen people mine Pi. I've never seen people sell Pi. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's the whole thing. It hasn't been for sale. It's only been mining to build the strength of the network. It's you got to understand the phase.
And I get that, but I just think
it's different phases. Yeah.
Again, I've been following Pi for 4 years now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like after a certain point, you just give me fluff,
exactly.
Yeah. Because it's like people have been mining Pi every day for 4 years now. Then I got it. That's like great. But at the end of the day, like I get a little weary about stuff like that because it's like, what could you have been doing with that same energy for the last 4 years? You know what I'm saying? Other than, messing with that coin. Now, maybe that coin comes out and blah, 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 blah. And now you got a certain amount of market cap of it. I mean, it's very possible. I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Because I also, like I'm the same way with Cardano. But like at least Cardano, even though it doesn't have what they've been talking about for the last 4 years, Cardano has a market cap. See, Cardano, even though they don't have their whole project out, they actually have their coins on the market so that I can actually see the market cap. I can trade Cardano. I don't have to wait till the smart contracts drop. Pi, if they were a legitimate project to me, I would like something would be happening right now. I just been watching them for 4 years. That's
right. And it is.
And I didn't like them. I didn't like them 4 years ago when they first came out because it just looked like again, I'm a web developer. I've been building websites for 20 years. Their approach is such a referral affiliate marketing kind of setup that it just looks so scammy and spammy. You know what I'm saying? So, I believe it when I see it.
Well, that's a good. I mean, that is one approach to it. I saw it when I first saw it. It was like they wanted you to refer a circle of people, and I'm like, okay. And I didn't refer anybody for a good month and a half. I just kept doing my one click a day just because I wanted to see if it actually added up. And then I've gotten some people in my circle, but not everyone's consistent to it. It's not something. Everyone's looking for the easy answer. Pi is still building its legs. This is the first hurrah for Pi, really. Over the last couple months, it's the last hurrah.
Like, I don't know, the way I look at crypto, right? Like, I first got into crypto, like, 2017. My little cousin asked me on Thanksgiving if it was a scam. So I'm telling him it's a technological revolution. And then as I'm talking to him, I'm like, well, I don't got no crypto. So, I throw in 4 bands real quick on Thanksgiving. By that Christmas, January, I'm sitting on, 50 bands off of that. So I did a 10X on my portfolio. But back then, I didn't really understand DeFi wallets and exchanges. So
Right.
half my money got stolen in
So,
a scam exchange, and then the other half got hacked off of Cryptopia. And so
oh
it
Lord.
sat me down,
Yeah.
for a few. But then I got back in,
Mm,
in
mm,
this October. And so when I got in first time, I turned 4K into 50K. So I'm already looking at going straight to a 10X. So when I talk to other
mm-hmm.
people and they're moving and they're, like in these slow positions where they done been in a coin for 2 years and they just got a triple or something like that. For me,
Right.
it's like I come in, I want a 10X, I want a 100X, I want a 1000X. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so like I'm not really looking at anything that's requiring me doing any work where it's not working towards my 1000X. And to
Right.
me, it's just everything else just don't make no sense. And so, like with my group that I got, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I teach people about market cap. We coming in looking for 100X's. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And so when I started it in April, I was the only one with six figures. And I had a bunch of people. They all coming in. They was intimidated by crypto. They didn't know what to do.
Mm,
I taught them about market cap. And then we started hunting for, I put them in the positions I was in, but then I
right.
showed them how to look for positions. And,
Right.
we found this coin in June because we found this tool, and the tool we was using, it was just helping
Mm-hmm.
us analyze coins that was just coming out right then. When the coin came out,
Okay.
we analyzed the contract, see if it was good. Long story short, we came across this coin called Cat Girl. And Cat Girl at the time,
Mario's favorite.
well, see, here's the thing. We came across Cat Girl. We came across Cat Girl 4 hours after it was created, maybe about 6 hours after it was created. And so
Wow.
the market cap of Cat Girl was $20,000. And so
Mm,
I remember at the time because I had $1 million. So I'm like, I'm not even going to take no new positions. I don't even care about this. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
everybody in my chat room, we was all watching it. We determined it was a good coin, a good project. Everybody took positions in it. So people only really put in $50,
Right.
$100. You know, one person put in, I think he had 300 in it. But long
What do you get?
story
A billion
short,
coins?
huh?
What do you got? A billion coins?
That's irrelevant. I don't know because I don't really look at the supply. When you're dealing with that many coins, it's a quadrillion coins. Like that's too. Like I look at the market cap, and so I look at the market cap of when you get in, and because that really shows how much money you got. But long story short, people in my community took positions in Cat Girl at
Mm-hmm.
20,000. And so
Mm,
if you like Cat Girl right now is about $100 million. So that's a 5,000x.
that's right.
So like $1 turned into 5,000. So it's like it's a bunch of people now who got six figures in my group. It's a couple people
Right.
off of Cat Girl, but other people off of Doge Killer Leash, Sheba. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about like,
Mm-hmm.
since April, now it's about at least half a dozen of us that
Mm-hmm.
are got six figures. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm not really entertained or that interested in projects with slow growth. I don't really
Right.
buy anything that's on Coinbase or on Binance or any of those things. I play. I'm looking for like the turn. Like
You're
my
you're
million
chasing
dollars
the
came,
coins. You're
huh?
chasing those coins that's going to move. You're very
It's more about
specific.
math. It's
Yeah.
it's about math and determining the
You ain't
projects.
got to tell me, honey. We
Yeah,
teach nothing but the market cap math. That's all we do
exactly.
all day. And the fact
But
is that we have to also start realizing that okay, so now while you creating millionaires, we got to remember one thing. You can't only stay a millionaire when you understand how to manage it. We can make a lot of money, but what keeps us who and where we are is our knowledge of how to manage wealth. You can learn how to have coins. You can learn how to get in and out of opportunities, and you can have millions of them, but you can also lose them if you don't learn how to manage long-term growth.
and I'm super cool with losing it. So like this year,
See,
I lost
that's what I'm
1.4
saying.
million.
It's unnecessary loss is what I'm talking about. So I
How
get
can
where
you
you're
just
coming from. We've taken on losses. That's
right?
not a problem. It's part of the game. But what I'm talking about is the long game, is building futures, is getting to the point where you actually can start building a future. You can what you've earned, you can keep and it can keep growing and then keep it safe. Because what happens is our people have been taught to get and buy, get and buy. We buy and sell constantly instead of getting in, learning how to build and scale and maintain and protect. That's part of maintenance. I'm not cutting you off. I just want to let you know, boy, I swear, we feel like you done came up out of our head right now. Anybody else feel like this brother was in our house? He in the house already.
Brother Hutch, what you think? You think I see you back there in the cut? What's going on?
Well, let
I
me ask
just feel
you.
left. He's like, that's the smile. Go ahead, Cheeks. What's up?
All right, so let me answer his pie question. The reason why I'm enthused about pie is because Stellar Aluminum. It's on the Stellar network, and just because it's on the centralized network, you got a lot of big time players coming into Stellar. Like I say, USDC is coming. It has a partnership with Visa, and that's creating a whole nother branch into centralization.
We're excited to see. So I'm excited to see the project. I'm a big person. I'm how can I say? I'm a project person. So for me, projects that are growing, that innovate and stuff, that's what I'm into. But I like where you coming from, bro. That's the other side of it. You got to be about your money in this crypto. I have this conversation about NFTs all the time with my artists that are creators, and I'm like, I love that you create. I'm so grateful that y'all got talent. I just need you to keep eating. We need you to get that it's a business. Art is a business. Otherwise, you have what you call the starving artist syndrome, and that means nobody know who you are.
That's exactly it. Because, like I said, I've been doing artist management for about 10 years.
Oh
The
God.
one thing that I deal with artists all the time, see, artists have this internal hatred of money. You know what I'm saying? They feel like as they become successful and gain money, that they're actually failing on some type of morality. And so, it's a clash like that. But a lot of times I see that with people who are like traditional artists, where they're just like, hey, they come from the traditional art world, so they go into art galleries, and so because of that, they completely reject the concept of prints or digital usage, and they're just completely behind on NFTs by choice. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm
Definitely
about
my
to do,
choice.
I'm launching a NFT like record label in theory. You know what I'm saying? Because I can
Oh,
come
I
in
like
out of like,
that.
artist management. Because it's like, with if an artist, at the end of the day, an artist like getting on the record label, the label kind of gives them, some, budget that kind of gets them in the studio, gets the promotion, PR, all of those types of things. What I'm doing internally with JoinCoin, I'm creating my own. I call it Minds, MINDS. And so
Oh.
my Minds team is kind of like I said, I've been teaching my little squad. Now we're forming like Voltron. The M is the head, like the brain. That M stands for management. That's going to be like my
Mm.
group of project managers. The
Mm-hmm.
arms, that's the I for investment team, and then the N for NFT team. The
Mm.
investment team is just going to be doing coin research, portfolio type management, kind of down that lane. While the
Okay.
NFTs will be doing NFT research, we'll be putting out NFT projects, and then the
Mm-hmm.
legs will be the D and the S. The D stands for development, and so that'll be the team that's focusing on creating our own coins. And then the S is our social team. That's going to be like our marketing branch and our social media team doing outreach. And
All
so, like,
right.
with that structure, my concept is like an artist is putting out a project. They come to us and just they got the content. We'll come up with the strategy, cover the
Mm-hmm.
gas fees, help with the promotion, kind of just spearhead all of the stuff on the blockchain. And then after doing that over and over and over again, after we release our 100th project, we're just
Mm-hmm.
experts on, dropping NFTs. So,
Like it.
just going down different paths. And then at the same time, I'm creating an ecosystem of coins. So
I
Joint
am
Coin
loving this.
will be my first one. But then after that, I have a bunch of other coins that are kind of, because Joint Coin is going to be like a launch pad. It'll be like
Okay.
a incubator for blockchain projects, and so that's why the community is starting there. But
Okay.
from there, as opposed to investing in good coins, we're going to create good coins. And so we'll be able to
Exactly.
internally invest in good projects because we'll make them good projects and then follow through on them. And so everything is going to be built into our own decentralized autonomous organizations, our own little DAOs everywhere. And
Hmm.
just, build a decentralized system that, starts with me, but grows and goes beyond me.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And
Sounds
then you
like
can
me.
shoot those artists to rapid
Go ahead.
crypto.
Yeah. So they can be presented by Rap and Crypto. I
What
don't
does
know
that
if you
mean?
know. So I don't know if you know, this gentleman is very new to us. I just met him, and I love it when people answer a call. I put it to one of our network rooms, to that we would love for them to share their experience in this crypto thing, because it's not all about us. We've all got our own experience. Gentleman's whole life, I'm loving it, bro. We keeping in touch. Okay, what you say? But the fact of the matter is, he's just really just getting to know us right now. And being this open with himself is what we have to do as a community to build this community in crypto, period. In all the blockchain, it's the only way we're going to get it done. You have fams.
No, we just had a little event going on here.
It's all right.
So,
Well, that's
so
good to see.
I mean, throw it out just a little
Oh,
tidbit.
go ahead. Yes,
So,
please.
so
Keep
I'm
running
one
in
of the
there.
co-hosts of Rapid Crypto, which is the podcast on the P2G network. Basically, we host indie artists, showing them how to get into the blockchain space and just talk about their experience in the blockchain space and talked about them and give them an interview and a platform to actually just talk about financial literacy.
Mhm. And a lot of them have great projects that they're already doing. We tend to notice that people are trying to get to stuff. There's a lot of people out here who are creating projects with one another, and what's always missing is funding. Ever notice that? Everybody needs money. But what is going on when you try to talk to folks about the one place that has it in abundance? It's like we're trying to get you to your answer. And as Hutch explained to me, he's like, what his biggest goal is to get these artists to stop falling into these it's called 360 deals. That's what they call
Yeah.
360 deals.
The 360 hole.
Where, as I'm going to quote Prince now, he said 50-50 is a partnership, 90-10 is a job. I ain't no employee when I'm a creator. We need a
I'm
partner
one of those
or
believers
win.
of, wherever you value yourself is where you deserve to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
again,
right.
like,
That's
uh,
very neat. I like that. That was
I
very
like
neat.
that.
I see. Here's the thing.
Hmm.
Everybody don't want full control of everything. Everybody
Hmm.
everybody don't
It
even
ain't
want
for everybody.
50% ownership of themselves. Some
Mm.
people would rather be in a situation where they just have to go from here to here to here and do this.
Just show up
So,
and do their thing. Yeah.
it just is what it is, because at the end of the day, no one forces you. Well, some people get forced, but at the end of the
Mm.
day,
I
you
understand.
sign what you sign, and it's based on how you view yourself. Now, at the end of the day, if you see more opportunity and see more possibility in what you can do, then you see yourself as getting and deserving more. And so
Hmm.
at the end of the day, it's like when you got a bigger following, when you approach like the record label and all of that stuff with a bigger following, if you already making money, you can negotiate a better deal. If you come into the
Mm.
record label with your tail between your legs, you taking what they give you. And so that
That's
is
right.
reflective in that conversation. Like, the record label going to start you off horrible because they're trying to see how much you value yourself, because you have to set where you are. And so at the end of the day, I want to help artists. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a lot of artists will not want to be helped. And so you can't save everybody. Like, they get a story of Noah where Noah
Yep.
came and put all the animals on there. But at the end of the day, he couldn't have got every animal. Some species he just had to, like, they weren't
Some didn't make it.
compatible and going to come to get on that ark. You know what I'm saying? So
Some
some
didn't
Yeah.
make it
things
to the
going to
ark,
die
y'all.
off. It's
There were
natural.
only 50 sets.
Yeah, you
So it
can't
ain't
save
everybody.
everything, but
Our
we can
job is
provide a
to
beacon in
speak
the way.
for those who will hear, and that's it. Your job is just to speak. so those will hear. And we have. I had to learn that you can't save everyone. I had to learn that through developing our businesses, developing this process with even with cryptocurrency. Everyone's not going to be. I said, look, if you're saying your problem's money, then this is your answer. You keep going at it how you want to. That's you. I'll be over here when you're ready. I had to learn. I'll be over here when you're ready, because you
I,
ain't taking me off of mine.
I say it's like pulling teeth. That's why I had to take a break for 3 months because I
Oh.
was like, in May I gave away $100,000. Like, I gave in my crypto group, I
Right.
gave maybe 10, 12 people just 10 BNB each, and that was about 650 each BNB at the time. And then
Hmm.
I gave my family stuff just to seed them. But for the most part, I got one of my aunts. I gave her a Doge killer when it was like 1,000. It shot up to 8,000, and then it
Mm.
fell down to like a couple hundred, and she's kind of like talking to me like I did her wrong. You know what I'm saying? And now it's pulling up to
Exactly.
3,000 now. But they don't. All I'm saying is like sometimes you give people a gift, and it
Hmm.
puts you in a position because you're giving where you actually become the source of a problem. And so
Exactly.
sometimes when you're trying to save everybody, you are creating a lot of enemies by
Been
trying
there,
to,
done that one, boy.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Been there,
So
done that one.
just to share with you,
So
P2G's model is that we don't save anybody. We are fishers of men, and we teach them to fish. That's it.
hmm
We teach men to fish. On this
that's how
platform,
I
if you're
say it.
not here, and the people get upset at us. They still get upset at me. I tell
hmm
them, come to class. Class is
Right.
twice a week, 3 times if you're a senior. If you
That's
sit in
why I
the
had to
whole week, you
start
got three
charging for
classes
my
a week.
class because I'm doing it for free and they
That's
don't
right.
respect it. And not only do they not respect it, they feel like it's a scam because it's free. You know
Right.
what I'm
So
saying?
at this point, like I said, at this point, what we've done is the same thing. So a lot of the lessons that you learn in this terrain tend to be they tend to come to people that are like yourself and myself, and like all of us. We give, but like you said, when it's free, people don't respect it. I said it's not a problem. You have to learn. You have to learn, and that's when a friend of mine says people need to be taught. But what I've learned is I'm not looking for people. I'm connecting with people who are looking for me. I have had to learn to let people seek me out because this is the law of attraction. This is the law of attraction. When you go looking for something, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to find it. That is just a habit.
It's
It
inbound
started
marketing,
mental.
inbound versus outbound marketing. If you're going
Exactly.
outbound, you bothering somebody. If you making them
Exactly.
come to you, then they you know what I'm saying?
And the fact is all we do is we put up information. When it is your time, you will connect here. Maybe you didn't connect with me. Maybe you're going to connect with JoinCoin. Maybe you're going to connect with one of our buddies up at Bitcoin Campus. Maybe you're going to connect with the Christopher Boyd. You may connect, but you will connect with somebody. It's just I'm not looking for you because I know who everybody I was looking for showed up. That's the whole thing. They just showed up and they keep showing up because I'm doing my part. We're putting out the information. We're making available what it is. We're actually building the platform. Now we actually have a website, which is awesome.
Yep.
We
We
have
do,
our
we do.
own website, which we're opening the doors to let everybody know. Oh, wow. Let me see this. Corey is on a roll today. It says the general public has been enslaved and marketed to believe in others creating their being. There is a mentality that has to change. It is a mentality that has to change. But the person who has to change that mentality has to start. You have to want to change it. And I had to change my mentality in order to move forward, to see any particular type of growth. To see this thing come together, I had to make things possible for myself first. Something a good friend of mine shared was he said, you're gonna have to do well before you do good. Because you
Yep.
can't help nobody until you help yourself. So until like we did with the Shiba Inu, when I learned about Shiba Inu, I got some, I did something with it, I shared it out immediately, as soon as I saw something happening. Because what happens is if I don't have some sort of anything on it, if it doesn't do something for me, I'm not putting it out my mouth for you. Why? Because you got to do your own homework. I could tell you about it, but you got to make your own decisions. And we have got to train each other to start thinking for self. That whole state that Corey's talking about is being perpetuated constantly. People thinking that their jobs are safe. People thinking that they could depend on the government. Oh, I'm retired. I'm gonna keep getting these checks. I one girl actually told me she's gonna keep doing what she's doing until her checks stop coming. I said, "What you gonna do when it stop?" Well, I guess I gotta go to work. But ask her if she's interested in finding out how to make more money with her finances so she doesn't have to worry about that. Nah, that's not me, Ma. That's not me. I don't do that. I said, okay.
But you will go back after being retired.
No, not retired, baby. She's on unemployment until she can't get no more.
Like like a army recruit told me, job stands for just over broke.
And you stay that way consistently. That's why you keep a job till you're tired, retired. Guess what you are when you're retired? If
Unemployed.
you stay just over broke for 20 to 25 years or 30, there's no way you're leaving that job in any better condition. When you ain't working, it was never set up that way. That's why I could never understand the retirement plan. I never could understand a retirement plan. I said, did anybody actually do the math on that? And am I giving my money to somebody I don't know to make money with my money? Well, how much is he keeping? How much am I really getting? You ain't guaranteed. Wait. You said you ain't guaranteeing nothing?
Yeah.
Wait. All of these things don't set off like red signals for people. Come on, y'all, family. We gonna have to open up. We gotta open our brains from the get go. Like you said, those young people will accept whatever they get.
That's a crying shame. It's like because like my retirement, they only giving us like 14% of interest. I'm like, where's the other 86% interest coming from?
Thank you. Where are we getting our money? But don't worry about it. See, that's why I was so grateful that we discovered and got into crypto. I had to actually learn how the system worked firsthand. I spent a year learning how the financial system of America worked. And when you decide at after 40, because you ain't own nothing. I don't got no pension. I don't got no pension somebody else gave me. I don't have 40 or 20 years working in. I've worked for myself since I was 9 practically. I've had jobs off and on, but most of my money I've ever made in my life, I built from my hands up. And what I did not have was the most crucial part that could have changed everything from age 9. Everything. Didn't matter how much I made. And this is why we always talking to folks. I don't care if you working a job getting food for people. I don't care. You can do this and change your life. Grubhub can make you a millionaire with this information behind it. Okay? You could be packing bags as long as you pushing in some funds, you can turn that into millions. But you don't sit down for the free. It ain't gonna be free forever, baby.
You're gonna have to pay somebody eventually if you don't sit
It's
down to
gonna
the
be
free
free
class.
forever. And that's the thing. Our classes are here as a part of development for the platform. We teach teachers. So why the free platform stays and exists? Because the teachers have to develop. People have to keep teaching forward. If we don't do that, our process goes. I ain't trying to be teaching all day, every day, 24/7. That's not my life. Oh, heck no. Who want to be stuck? The only one everybody calling on. Anybody? If you don't go to work,
Not
it don't
me.
matter.
That's why I just took that 3 month break because I had my
Because
phone
you
would not
could.
stop blowing up, and I was
That's
just
right,
tired of
bro.
talking about crypto. So
No, I ain't
yeah,
mad
that's
at
why I'm
you.
making it structured now, so it'll be like people can call everybody else but me, and I can just talk to the teachers. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. You have your team now. And that's what we're doing. So people keep wondering, well, how, my kids too, they're like, Mom, you got to stop giving this away. My sister, by the way, not into crypto, but when we sat down and had the family meeting, I explained a little bit about what's happening. We give a little bit of something. I explained what's been going on with the Shiba Inu. My sister says, you give this away for free? I said, yes, some of it, not all of it, but most of the sharing, we do. We give it, we help people to find a actual value in crypto before selling them something. Because until you have a value in what crypto is for yourself, till you see
Well,
it,
do you
they
know
gonna say,
good?
it's not real for them. If we don't do that math and show them how that math work with the blockchain and see them real numbers, it's like this might as well be a pipe dream. It's hype. And we don't sell hype. We've been there. I've been hyped. Like we said, lost money. We've been hyped. We learned what hype was, and we started recreating the conversation around that hype. I'll let you know right now, ain't no guarantees. Anybody want a guarantee? Don't look at me. I ain't giving you that word, those words. I had one person tell me I was gonna do this. I said, first of all, I can tell you right now, you ain't never heard me say nothing about no nonsense like that.
Nope.
I have a disclaimer on my platform that says specifically, I am not here to do anything for you. We will not build you a team. You are going to come in and do your work, and we will assist you. And that is how that works.
All I'm going to say to you right now is it's a good day in Shibu. The army's making moves. That's
Now,
all I'm going to say to you.
What's Shibu? Y'all explain it. Go ahead, explain it.
It's not that. It's also they got a news coming out next week about the NFT game they got coming out.
Okay,
Wow.
the NFT game, the Shibu NFT.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
get one for less than for like you can't get one of the NFTs for less than like 1.2 Ethereum right now.
Mhm.
So I wanted to get one the day they dropped, but they sold out so quickly, and I just haven't had a chance to, ever get one from there. You know what I'm saying? So I've been watching them, but now that the game's about to come out, it's probably a good idea to get a couple of them now. So I might get a couple now.
The wonderful part is that they're contributing to you getting them.
Yes, they are.
As your wallet grows, so does it their opportunity for Ethereum. So we want to
Good
share.
time to grab some right now.
We have more news. There's crypto news today. Something I saw Hutch drop. Hutch, talk to me. You dropped something recently, and it was basically something that I think you and Al had covered at some point without realizing the two of you were talking about. What was one of the pieces of news that you dropped on the platform that's taking place right now?
You said I'm trying to remember what we was talking about. It's been a long minute. It's been a long day for me actually.
I can imagine.
Brother Al, you want to go lead off from first?
All right. Well, one of the things that I was online, and I saw Mark Zuckerberg up there, and I was like, why is he on his own platform? But he's actually transforming Facebook right now. He's transforming Facebook into the metaverse.
You see this?
And that is a whole mouthful.
Why? I don't understand. Why is that funny?
It's not funny. That's the thing. It's actually an oxymoron.
It's
because what he did, he's monetizing everything that you've ever put on Facebook because they've actually changed their terms and conditions of Facebook. When they went out, I think, what was it, almost earlier this month?
Remember
they updated their terms and conditions.
All of their
stuff is
platforms.
All your content now belongs to Facebook officially. Images and likeness.
They always did though.
Yeah, but they actually put it.
Level of it.
They leveled it up. So now you can actually put yourself to get on platforms and tokenize your information, tokenize your content, get paid from everything you did, and you can no longer do that because that content no longer belongs to you.
As they should. They're smart for that,
So what we share with people, it makes more sense. And okay, I know Corey's going to speak to this. I have an audience member that is hugely an advocate for privatizing your own and monetizing your own websites with your content. If you want to use these
I've been saying that for 20 years.
Look, brother, thank you, because that's one of the reasons why we had to go the next level to build the website. We will be streaming directly from P2G. You will no longer, after I guess at the end of November, we're working on trying to move toward that shift. You won't be catching this live anymore. We're moving all of our platforms over to a private website where you can now be a part of and see what you want. You like this value? You enjoy this content? No problem. Now, will you see us on social media? Yes, you will. You just won't get all of this value unless you come to the source. It's time to start patronizing each other properly, directly, because those third parties have been using our information and now they're selling you. They
Well, at
and
the end
you
of the
can't
day,
sell
once you create a
you.
website, you become the third party. You know what
Well,
I'm
it
saying?
depends on how you have a. It depends on how your partnerships are built. See,
No,
that's
I
the
just mean
difference.
what I'm saying is,
Who owns it?
it's like we at the end of the day, like we are all working to become Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
on different scales, like I say, at the end of the day, you can be like, oh, I'm not trying to be Facebook, but that just goes back to like how it says the artists don't really want all of that power. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, if you can set it up how you want it, your thing would be like Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm,
all I have to say is it's just different levels to it. Me, like I said, I've been managing artists for 10 years and I've been developing websites for 20 years. So when I got into artist management, one of my big things was like, I don't care about ever getting you signed to a record label. The goal is for
right.
you to get control of your brand. You make your website, you push your fan base to your website. And so like with your
Mm-hmm.
web presence always says like a trilogy. It's your website at the top of it, but then you got
Mm-hmm.
your search engine optimization and your social media presence. So you use your search engines and your social media to push to your website. And then
Thank
you
you,
circulate from website to web. You push your website traffic between all your other websites.
my
Um,
brother. My brother. Could you repeat that? Because I don't want to have to say it again to nobody.
Sure. Your web presence, I look at it as a triangle, and so you got your social media and your search engine optimization or your search engine presence. Everything in the
Mm-hmm.
search engine and the social media should be pushing to the mothership, which is your website, your brand. And then any traffic on your website and your brand should be circulated between your other websites. And a lot of people they make the mistake of making their Instagram the main thing where they're pushing all of their
Mm,
content to. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
If you pay
mm.
for your services, if you pay for services your own, I missed it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can read it, baby.
If you pay
Go
for
ahead.
services, you own your content. What's free is your choice to becoming a slave. A slaves the free system. A slave to the free system. Okay, if you pay for services, you own your content.
Yeah.
No, if you pay for a service, you pay for a service. If you
Right.
own your content, you own your content. Those are
Mm-hmm.
two completely different things. You can pay for a service and pay them to take ownership of your content. You know what I'm saying? Or you can not pay for a service and still, you know, but everything is relative. But I guess what I say about Facebook,
Right.
I've always known Facebook where anything you uploaded to Facebook
It
was theirs.
automatically
You know what
goes
I'm
to their
saying?
yep, intellectual
It,
property, honey.
is that's
They
you give them the
automatically take
right to,
control of
because
it.
especially as an artist, like we've always had that conversation. It's like if you putting your content on Facebook, you're giving them whatever you're
Yeah,
giving them. And so, but
exactly.
that's a given because you're trading in the access and the luxury that they're providing you for the just
Right.
for convenience.
The
So
ability to
we
use the
know that
software
exchange.
and exposure. Right.
My
I just
problem
like
is that people get mad at technology and software for things that they agree to. You know what I'm saying? That's like with a
Yeah.
rapper signing a bad deal and then mad about the deal. It's like
Yeah, because it was a
you
bad
knew
deal
what
you
you was
didn't
getting.
read. Exactly.
Now the argument is that you don't have a lot of options. So it's like if you don't use Facebook, what you gonna do? So you got kind of no choice but to go into the bad deal. But again, like I said, I'm a developer. Like anybody can make their own Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And but again, social knows, social knows. But anyway, I think Facebook going to the metaverse is a smart move. I think they've been building for it
Hmm.
towards it for a while, especially with their acquisition of
We
Oculus.
we've
Yep.
been talking about this and sharing with people to move in that direction. Bankers Club has been they've been consistent on sharing with people about the metaverse and what the opportunity there is and what's coming going forward. And it's like now you got to hear Facebook is doing it. But your brothers were speaking to you
But it was
before
funny.
this
People are going to
call,
listen now
you know.
because Mark Zuckerberg got up there and spoke about it. Oh, well, yeah, that's a great idea.
It's like people didn't hear about Bitcoin until
Like,
Elon
really?
Musk. Now, mind you, you've been making money since 2017, 2018, 2019. Elon Musk comes in 2020 and says one damn thing about crypto. Bitcoin been around since 2010.
20,
People been making
2009.
millions.
Nah.
Officially. Didn't it kick off in 2010?
No, it
Oh,
officially came
nah.
out 09.
Oh, he's serious. So I
Yeah,
was over here.
yeah,
I
I
was
told you
over
that.
here.
That's the year I read the article saying Bitcoin the new money, and my $100 miss. I missed my $256 million I was supposed to be.
I'm gonna stop talking because that's Hush's Bitcoin story, yo.
I look at it like I
Ooh.
missed out on almost 200 million this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people that, when you do the math, it's like if you would have put money in Bitcoin and such a certain time. But again, like when you do the actual rate of growth of like you do how many 10x's Bitcoin has done since such and such, like you could make more money. Like again, like Cat Girl, this summer they just did a 5,000x. Like the money's
Yeah.
still there. It's like see, so people kind of when they're looking at this crypto, they kind
Right.
of get like they think about one coin. It's like, hey, if I put this money on this coin, it goes up. I made
Mm,
this money. They get kind of married to the coin. Me, I ride the
yeah.
market cap. It's like, all right, if like when Shiba Inu, I got in at 10 million. Shiba went up to 2 billion. I got out.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, right now, if I would have stayed in Shiba, I probably would have done another 15x. Maybe it's about 30 right now. But at the end of the day, like, how high can it go? Like now that it's at
Right.
30x, it's not going to get another 10x right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you and Shiba, when it's at 30 billion, hey, you can be stubborn and stay in and try to get another double or another triple. I get the fuck. I mean, not say get the fuck out because it's still gonna keep growing. Relatively speaking, it's a safe project. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's so many things coming to it, but
Right.
at $30 billion, it's like the next point is 60 billion. You know what I'm saying? For you to double your
Mm,
money, and then it's gonna be 120
right.
billion for you. And it's like Bitcoin is at a trillion. How much room is it really for it to grow? You
And
know what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly that's that math that we've been up trying to teach people. What you're looking to do is have the biggest opportunity for growth. If I buy a
Exactly.
Bitcoin now and Bitcoin slated to go to 150, it's at 60 grand now. I'm only gonna go up, but so much. I'm only gonna multiply my coin, but so much.
That's
So
150,
let's talk about
1.5 growth.
Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum. I can buy way more of Ethereum right now. Ethereum has a little more growth room. Then
Not
you go
that, not that
down
much because
coin.
Ethereum is only like it's like 40% of Bitcoin. So if you buy like 3 Ethereum, that's more than 1 Bitcoin now.
Oh my
Mm.
God, that's scary.
So it's because Ethereum is definitely positioned to still possibly, it can flip a
Mhm.
Bitcoin. Not saying it will, because Bitcoin gonna grow with it, but it's been growing way faster than Bitcoin, since its inception. You know.
Yeah, and it's because and that's what Dr. said. We like to teach people about why this happens. I'm so looking forward to teaching out in the world. We're coming out to the top of the top of the hour, and Hutch, thank you so much for sharing the metaverse process with us. Because this has been it's a development. We're still teaching. We teach classes. As a matter of fact, I don't want people to forget tomorrow. Those who have tickets for Bankers Club crypto banking, don't forget classes tomorrow at 10.
Yes,
Make
yes,
sure you
yes.
get in touch with the Bankers Club. Classes tomorrow at 10.
Oh,
And don't
please.
be calling me because I ain't getting you in the class. He the one. He the
Oh,
one
we
over
have
there.
to advise the people tonight. We will not. There will be no trading class this Saturday.
This Saturday, trading it with our trading P2G trades is going to shut down because Mr. Thomas is going to learn some new skills with crypto. And we're going to he's learning, he's put himself back in learning, and so have I. So I'm
Big
looking
brother Hutch
forward.
is gonna school me.
If you still want to get into the crypto banking class, you're still welcome to. What we've been trying to explain to people is that everything's not free, and there's a reason. You don't want everything to be free. The wonderful part about all of this, what I learned, I can now afford to pay more because I learned to actually create finances. I can pay forward. I can pay for classes. There was a time when I wanted this one class and I had to change my mindset. Do you know what's crazy when you got to change your mindset in order to grow past the money issues?
Yeah.
Because I met this woman and I went to this program that I really want. Great development program, high results, a lot of people. And I got to say, it worked for me. Okay. But what I had to get past is my own mindset around finances. I had to invest in myself because I wasn't an investor. I just wanted to go and do what I wanted to do because I was dealing with this and I'm gonna go take that class and this got what you mean is $695. What you mean? I just met you. Well, guess who saw herself? I got a mirror put in my face. How did I put a limit on what I was able to create from myself? That had been instilled in me from my upbringing. What do you think? I made of money? Money don't grow on trees.
That's right.
Don't wait. Don't be wasteful. Sweetheart, our new conversation around money is not lack anymore. It's, oh, wow, I can make as much as I want. I wake up in the morning and make as much money as I choose every day.
You can make money while you're walking.
Thank you.
That's it. Sweat it out. Sweat it out.
Look, we want you guys to realize that there's a lot of educational opportunities, and I want to share this gentleman's coin. You said, "Talk to me, brother. Tell him where you're going to be found."
You can just pop in the join. The website is
Join
joincoin.club.
the coin.
So just joincoin.club. It's a free Discord. You know, you just hop into the community, say hello.
We
A
like
mental stamina on
Discord.
there. Hmm?
We like Discord.
Yeah, I love Discord. Um, so yeah, that's the best place to find me.
Uh-huh.
Just on hop in the join coin, and I'm on Instagram at the number one, the letter V, the letter S, the letter M, like Mary. So one versus many, one VSM. That's my Instagram. But other than that, I'm usually Discord is the best place to find me.
Okay,
I
we're gonna
like
work
that.
on
I
that.
like that. I'm just really learning how to work with Discord, and it's getting interesting. There's a lot of information out on Discord.
Can you repeat that website one more time? The join
I'm
coin.
putting I'm
Yeah,
putting it up.
yeah, joincoin.club.
There you
There
go.
you go. Perfect.
And did I get that right for your IG?
Yep, you got that right too.
Okay, good, good. See, this is what we're trying to do. We are building a collective of collectives. P2G Networks isn't a singular entity where everybody comes here. No, networks mean that we network with other networks. We bring our networks as resources to the platform. Brother, I can't wait to get in on one of your classes. I really can't. I'm digging what you do. I'm not here to be the super teacher. Oh, heck no.
Mhm.
I told y'all I ain't trying to spend my whole life, work 1,000 people. I don't want 1,000 customers. Oh, no, no. I'm good. See, this is where we learned to, and that's that same program, by the way, the same program that helped me to overcome my situation with finances, helped me to see how to incorporate the talent of others, not just to lighten my load, but to get to the point of the message. See, I don't have to be the one to bring all of the message. He got a piece of that. Mental Stamina got a piece of that. Hutch D got a piece of that. Alvin Thomas, Mr. Gold Banker, got a piece of that. And that means you got a much bigger chunk to learn from. You got people with different mindsets here. I know him, so you get to know him. He know me, so you get to know me. That's networking. That's building a community. And we ain't gotta like every project. Child, please.
No,
We don't have to teach
never.
the same things, but we do have to remember this blockchain requires us to work together for any value to be made. I don't care who you are or where you are on the platform. In the world, if we don't work together, coins ain't worth nothing.
Mhm.
That market cap don't go up. That's what's funny because I figured this out with the stock market. I was like, are you kidding me? So if everybody goes broke, you know what happens to the stock market?
Mm.
You need to shop in order for it to make sense. If everybody can't afford to buy bread, what do you think is going to happen to that market?
Good question.
We all contribute to every market there is. You are the market. So, as our brother, who I miss very much so, who better get his butt back here, Doc Bay, says, power is the people, not power to the people. We already have it. Acknowledge that power is the people. And until you own yours, we're going to keep moving because I know mine. So I want to give you guys some love and tell you what you can be doing this weekend with your time if you'd like to come on and connect. And I also want this gentleman to let us know if he has mental stamina. You got any classes, anything going on this weekend on your platform?
Well, we usually at 9 o'clock just have a little like just chat in there. So, people can hop in and just click on the voice chat at 9. It's not so
Mhm.
much of a class. It's just like, people just get up and share information and just kind of chill and vibe. We try to.
Networking. I like that.
Yeah, it's more like
I like
family
that.
because, like I said, it's been like a group of us, and we just been in there helping each other make money. So, it's
That's
real
our Saturday,
personal.
our Sundays, right, guys? I
Yep.
want to definitely come into and hang out because we do Black Girls Do Crypto on Sundays and we do the Golden Coin Kings, which are very much the same type of platform where it's just socializing, building, doing what you got to do together. And it's this weekend I'm going to be off the platform because of family obligations. And we have some people who are going to be handling the Crypto University on Sunday at 3 o'clock will be taking place. Miss Karen Briggs, who is going to be a shining star that day to stand up and host that space for anybody who's coming in. I am hoping that some of our sisters with these programs that are coming out next week, we got next week is a hot week, honey, because we got Miss JoJo. Nature is paying, and she is explaining how. Nature's hiring. It's $55 for her
Just
program, and she's gonna help you figure out how to make money off of oxygen. Now, following that, you're going to have sister her followed up by Sister Chocolate Gold. And she's going in on exactly how to manage these taxes with this crypto and carbon taxes. So do yourself a favor. Everything ain't free, and that's priceless, what we're talking about. Until you learn how to manage wealth, you are going to go broke.
yes, indeed.
It is an inevitability. And you won't learn that until you get new information. So it's time to be a part of something bigger. I love my sisters and my brothers out here working hard. I thank y'all for being in it. Is it exactly 9 o'clock? Oh, what time is it, y'all? We gotta be on time because we gotta open
Yes,
the
yes,
platform.
yes. We gotta go jump onto the next platform and get
P2G,
started.
Pennies to Gold is about to take place. That is the beginner's course for introduction to cryptocurrency. Basically, it's a question that answers what the heck is it? And how do I get some? What do I have to do? But in an environment that is safe and supportive. Our live class starts at 9 p.m. So go get yourself something to drink, have a little meal, and hop on Pennies to Gold.
Hey,
Go to
brother
the
Hutch,
website. Go ahead to the
tonight at
website for
11 o'clock, we
PTG
need to
Network.
chat. I need something from you.
Okay, you could tell him that at some other time.
Yeah, that's a
We
good
Not on
still
one.
air.
live.
Not on air.
We still live. We still live, brother. We still live. All right. So we got to get moving. And we want to thank Brother Mental Stamina for everything
Yes,
he
yes,
has
yes.
contributed. You're welcome to come back anytime. I'm coming to your class. Did you know that?
No, definitely. We'll
I'm coming
definitely
to your
invite you
class.
guys over and do some cross pollination. One thing I'm
Indeed.
working on, I'm about to create a network. Just kind of connect some schedules and calendars because there's so many classes. That's why I was kind of building with Bitcoin Campus because
I
I'm trying to
know.
link with a couple of different other schools or places where people can learn, connect
Education.
with them, and have those as resources that I'm building with, and that people
That's
that
one of
I'm
our
teaching can go
resources as
learn
well.
at other
Yes.
places.
Now,
So
this is, and I think we're all of like minds in that area because it's how we met. It's how we're continuing to meet. This is what, funny how this was actually Ken's idea that we would all meet and build. He created that space, the same reason why we created this space, the same reason you created your space. It's all the same thing. And it's working, guys. This is how you build the crypto. The blockchain was basically built this way. And we're becoming a real blockchain. So
Yep.
keep doing what you're doing. We're going to be pushing people your direction. And guess what, brother? I'll be adding your schedule to our community calendar.
likewise, okay, we'll make
All
it
right.
work. See, I call it
I
the
love
the
it.
black chain, the black
I
chain.
love it. Yes. You said the blockchain.
That's the
like it.
network I'm about to put together. I like just
Yes.
black projects. So just start pulling us all together, holding hands. Like it's the black chain.
Thank
You
you.
know.
Love it, love it, love it.
So tonight we have to say our good night so that we can go get ready and open the class. Guys, whatever you need is found on our platform from us. If you're looking for our schedules, hop on p2gnetworks.com. The site is now open and ready to receive you. Do be looking very closely because P2G Networks TV on P2G is coming soon. We'll see you soon. Guys, say good night. Don't let me finish,
Good night, good night, good night.
Much love. Peace.
Yes.